Alright, welcome back everyone. We're back with another episode of our Final Fantasy II Blind Let's Play. Last time, things took a pretty dark turn, an unfortunate spin, as the Empire had completed their Dreadnought and we were unable to stop it, and they have gone on an assault, striking out against the populace. Last we saw, they were flying to the west, although we still have yet to figure out where exactly we need to find them. Currently, we're here in Poft. We were checking in with Sid, receiving some valuable information. Let's see, just as a personal reminder to myself, let's go have another chat with Sid. You want on the airship, you pay the guy behind me. I don't know, I don't think that's the voice I've been using for him, but I kinda just had the feel for a bit more of a pirate at the moment. Let me not do that. But yeah, let's ask him about Sunfire. Let's see. So controlling Sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high and you've got a runaway on your hands. The engine will blow sky high. Okay. Now that's some valuable information to keep in mind. We have a decent amount of gil, but not enough for anything super major. So I think we'll wait on that. We'll just have a rest in Poft. Give him some money, fund the reconstruction and restoration of the village, and we've still got some work ahead of us in regards to actually finding the Dreadnought. Let's return back to... We saw it heading west. Current idea, since they have hit Gatria, perhaps we can go to Finn. Maybe that's where it is. Oh, time to take out some goblins. Easy doing. It feels so wrong to only have 3 members of the party with no Minwu. A real shame. Okay. We're heading back to Paloom. I can only imagine how rough of a sight it would be to see such horrid destruction, such carnage, for especially these 3 who have already lost basically everything. But alright. You know, with this term, I suppose we can see if we can ask Hilda if she knows anything about Sunfire. Maybe Minwu as well? It's worth a shot. We'll just ask around in town, see what people know. Gordon has disappeared. Brother of Scott. Well, we don't really... Can't really question him at the moment. Not that I'm super confident he'd have much to provide. So let's ask you about Sunfire. Ah, here we go. Every 3 years, they celebrate the Festival of the Flame in Kashuan. During the festival, the Sunfire is moved to Eagle's Torch while its brazier is cleaned. Okay, sounds like Kashuan might be our best port of call. See if the king knows anything about Sunfire. Scott sealed the gates of Kashuan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You will need the Goddess's Bell to break the seal. Alright, that's something to learn. Goddess's Bell. What is that? The whereabouts of the bell are known only to the Kashuan royal family. Oh, darn. That's tricky, because I think Gordon might have been a member, and he's gone. Is there anyone in here? No, there is not. Okay. Well, let's go check with Princess Hilda, see if she knows anything. Otherwise, you might want to return to Gatria, see if we can learn anything there. Probably not. Okay, let's ask about Sunfire. Sunfire is the crest of the Kingdom of Kashuan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be held in just any torch. Sid told us that we might be able to use Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. That leaves only one question. What can you use to bring the Sunfire back? An excellent question. Let's ask about Goddess's bell. I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashuan Keep open only to the voice of a Kashuan, or to the ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within a cavern on the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There is nothing I can do but pray for your success. Josef knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel. Alright, that is something I wanted to check out. We were kind of told, after rescuing the people of Summit Falls, that there is something else to be found there. Crossing the snow plains will require, I think, some sort of snow vehicle that Josef has hidden away. But alright, back to the road. So Kashuan is our... We have two main ports of call now. Kashuan and the snow plains. We will start by heading to Salamand, as I think without Goddess's bell, there wouldn't be much we can do at Kashuan. Been a bit since we last saw Josef. Hopefully Salamand is doing well. We have not checked up on them ever since the completion of the Dreadnought. Okay. Let's move. Back to the seas. Fortunately, Salamand not too difficult to reach, just north of Poft. Though returning to Summit Falls will be quite a time. We've certainly grown much stronger. These goblins are nothing to us. They cannot even hurt us. Alright. Crossing through these forests of the north here, and we're nearly at Salamand. But we must face off against our mortal enemy, these regular Sasquatches. That are pretty defensive, it seems. Not bad, not bad. Continued assault is appropriate here. And that's plenty attained. Wonderful. Okay, back to Salamand. Josef's abode was over here. Let's check up on him. Hey, Josef. It looks like you managed to save my daughter. Thank you. That cowardly Borgin had been threatening Nelly to get to me. Forgive me. If there's anything I can do to help, all you gotta do is ask. Alright, we've got lots to ask. Let's ask you about the Dreadnought. Since the Dark Knight took over, construction's been moving ahead a lot faster than before. I hear it may even be close to finished. Yeah, well, it has completed. You don't know much about Sunfire, but Goddess's bell. The only way to reach the snow cavern is on my snowcraft. I keep the snowcraft hidden in the mine. There's a blue stone on the first floor that marks the spot. Look behind the stone and to the right. The secret room's there and the snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you find the Mithril, so I want to make up for that by pitching in now. What are we waiting for? Let's go. No way! Josef joins us. Josef, I'm feeling Josef personally. Alright. So very little mana. Kind of a tough guy, looks like. Pretty solid strength, equivalent to Guy. Let's see. Doesn't really seem like he uses magic. No equipment. Well, might be interesting to just have him stick with unarmed. Kind of seems fun. Very low MP, though. Well, because of that, because of his lack of equipment, his magic interference is pretty low, so it might be alright to grab him some kind of spell or so. Let's take a closer look. Alright, let's see what he's got. Yeah, I mean, average intellect of 10, 10 magic. 10 spirit, nothing crazy, but he has a lot of stamina, agility, and strength. It's very clear that punching is going to be his thing. But now that I click a closer look at everyone's stats, none of them's that crazy. Maria has incredible agility, and Josef is pretty close by, but he's joining with actually higher attack. Very high accuracy, good evasion, very good magic defense. It looks like he has a ×2 multiplier. Interesting. Let's see. I get it. Okay. So that will... his accuracy will lower if we give him basically any equipment, so we'll just keep him with nothing. Alright. Well, since you're part of the crew, Josef, we're gonna come up... we're have to... been bad at keeping consistent voices. You gotta get better at that. Let's see, what do you kind of look like? Big bald guy, you've got a mustache. Yeah, you're a tough bruiser. That's your kind of vibe. It's me, Josef. Though you do live in the snowy Salamand, should we give you like a bit of a... I don't know, like a... Da, it is I, Josef. Yeah, I don't know. We'll kind of go with that. Josef is on the case. Alright, Josef. Let's see what you got. First battle with us. And unfortunately, you don't get a chance to do anything. Hey. I like your robes though, Josef. Thank you. I crafted them myself. Alright, let's keep it going. Batter him. That's a funny hit animation. We continue our travel. Okay. Ambushed by a sprinter. Rude. But first, we need to return to Summit Falls, grab Josef's snowcraft. Let's see, it's up here, yes? Duh. Does it hurt to punch those thorns like that? No. Josef have Fist of Steel. Guy wish he had Fist of Steel. Guy only have Axe of Steel. I will train you. Man, this is going well. Back to 4, feels nice. Alright, in we go. Back to Summit Falls. Didn't think we'd ever be back here. First major dungeon. Right here. Watch this as I punch down the wall. Or I guess Josef turns a small rock jutting out of the wall and a passage appears. The snowcraft is in here. Thanks, man. Did you really have to punch down the wall, though? Duh, that is the only way to acquire it. It's a pretty cool room, though. You retrieved the snowcraft from the chest. Nice. Real happy to see that. Can we leave here now? It was very unpleasant when we were last here running out of mana. Guy agree. It's so nice having 4 party members again. Alright. Well, with the snowcraft, that should be everything we need to go through the snow plains. What's the best path there? I'm not really sure. From what I recall on the map, we could go around Salamand, maybe? Or perhaps we just need to go down this river. You know what? I've been putting off checking it out. Let's go ahead and go for it. looks like it might reach something of a peninsula, maybe? Go around the mountains? We'll see. Got a lake here. The ocean. Many more goblins. Beating on goblins. Good block. Cutting through their ranks, hardly a problem. But there are a lot of goblins in the area. Oh, I should. You know what? Since we're this far north, it would make sense to save, just in case some wacky shenanigans occur. Okay, Maria, give them a mass blizzard, just to thin out their ranks. Good miss. Beautiful. There's Blizzard. There's Maria's Blizzard getting stronger. Some Vampire Thorns. Good miss. Good miss. Now, of course, we need to use magic to level up our NP, but given our current scenario, or current situation, it'll be difficult to justify until we can better restore MP. Well, this is cool. An icicle. We're now in we're out in the snow plains. Let's work on, speaking of, we'll just start working on getting our magic level up. Ooh, it's actually pretty strong. A single hit's not enough to take it out. We might have some tougher enemies to start taking care of here. Snowmen that have ambushed us. Miss on Josef. We're really targeting Josef. Alright, these snowmen are nothing to worry about. We'll use some fire. You prepare some healing. And Josef, you just punch him down. Duh. I'm never afraid of snowmen. More snowmen. This time we're preemptively striking them. So let's continue battering them. Easy enough. Hardly worth any concern. Up and around. Man, this place is full of snowmen. Keep striking. Beautiful. Making a good amount of gil through this. It's kind of snaking through the mountains. Fire. Let's cure on Josef. Nice. Nice. Burn him down. Perfect. Josef's hands leveled up. These hands are stronger. Beautiful. Alright, guy. Let's see if you can chop down a snowman. Easy. Now, where are we looking? Oh, probably there. Cavern here. Alright, let's mow him down real quick. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Snow Cavern, Basement 1, another dungeon. Okay, snowmen, hardly anything of concern. Man, I love the background here. The snow-dappled lands, the bits of grass poking through. It's really pleasant. Almost looked like there could have been something. We got some deadheads. These seem like they'd be undead. Could be a good opportunity to level up some cure. Suffer the healing! Hey, guys, cure leveled up. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay, I've got a chest. Let's just keep at it. They look like they need some healing. Just gotta fix them up. Ow. Ooh, Josef, you take a lot of damage. Not the best defenses. But that should be okay. We've got plenty of healing to take care of you. 300 gil. Snowmen. Varian, you attack. Maria. I want you healing Josef. Guy, I want you healing Maria. And Josef, you just attack. So you gotta watch our MP just in case. We do have an emergency ether that we didn't pick up. Just in case. Alright. Guys getting lots of stats. Another chest. And this place is just filled with snowmen. Okay. 350 gil. Getting a little misty, it seems. More dead heads. Let's try fire this time, see how effective that is. Very effective. Hey, and that brings our Maria's fire to level 4. That's exciting. It's like there was a door there. Is that... hold on. Is that accessible from here? A grenade. Well, if you're anything like the balloon, you're probably weak to fire. We'll give it a try. Oh, definitely weak to fire. No doubt in my mind that you're weak to fire. Okay, interesting. What a mysterious door. Zombie, deadhead, and ghoul. Oh, a stronger zombie comes to visit? Can't imagine it's too much to anything to be concerned about. And that would be a correct assessment. Ooh, this water does not look like it'd be pleasant to cross. Underground in a frigid, snowy cavern in the midst of snow plains, completely surrounded by mountains. Yeah, that's a hypothermia death trap for sure. Oh good, the empty rooms are back. You know, I missed those from Summit Falls. Just the empty rooms. Okay, I was worried for a second that these things had, like, absurdly high defense. At least Josef was able to break through. Ooh, Varian's fire levels up. Great. Well, you know me, I'm gonna check them all. Okay, we got some paths to consider. And they're all watery. Just so unpleasant. Just actually the worst. Varian's got a lot of MP available right now, so let's actually rely on you more for magic. Let's see. Guy, I want you curing yourself, and Josef, you just punch whatever's in front of you. That seems to be what you're best at. No offense. None taken. My fists are steel, and my mind is steel trap. Okay, so it leads up here. Just gonna follow this path, see where it takes us. We obviously want heaps of treasure. Don't want to miss out on that. Ooh, an icicle. Remember this thing being decently strong. But Maria burning it should be plenty. Or Josef's fist just smashing into pieces. Never mind. Decently strong was, even that very conservative take was a Overestimate. Another icicle. Beat him up. Cut him down. Hardly an issue. Treasure. So many snowmen. But on their own, they are hardly a threat. An antidote. Always lovely to see some status restore items. And any treasure up here, there is. Alright, so this was solely a treasure path, but, you know, I'm not complaining. Items are items, and money is money. It will help us acquire more mithril. Monsters. Heap of grenades. Not a threat at all. Let's see. Guy, cure yourself. Josef, you just punch. If they survive this. Which, heavens no, they do not. Furion just burns them to utter death. We do get a mithril mace, though. That is exciting. Let's see. So a mace is usually a staff-type weapon. So it's got 20 magic interference. Pretty solid attack. Lowers evasion. Oh, that's funny. It actually would be stronger than his battle axe. Well, you know what? Whatever. Congratulations, Guy. You're gonna learn how to wield a mace. Though you can dual wield. So, you know what? Have an axe in your other hand. That seems sick. Why not, you know? Oh, yeah, we have a copper cuirass we forgot to give you. Alright, mace in one hand, axe in the other. We'll see how Guy enjoys this. Cut through these undead fiends. Didn't yet get a chance to try them out. It's okay. An icicle. See how strong Maria's fire currently. Able to hit it for 456. That seemed slight overkill, Maria. But, you know. Love the enthusiasm. Guess that's something. Alright, and we continue. Ooh, 2 icicles. That might be scary. If we didn't, you know, have Maria, queen of burning things to death. Well, watching her MP, probably want to be a bit more careful at this point. She's only got so many more in left in her. So Furion, you're gonna take over the burning. Beautiful. Staff leveled up already. Guy good with stick. Whew. Alright, we got a 2 zombies, a shadow, a ghoul, 2 deadheads, a legion of undead. Let's cure them all. Why not? Whew, that was a big hit there. Big heals. Yeah, that went great. Dun, dun, dun. Dual heads. You guys are new. Kind of scary, too. Ooh, look pretty tough. Okay, so they're pretty physically resistant. Haven't seen quite how strong they are yet, but it seemed like they'd be no joke. Ooh. Stabbed to death by Maria. Great to see. Alright, got a potion here. Legion of Ghouls. Should be able to take this out without any issues. Beaten on it, nice. Wow, a lot of gil there. Blizzard Tome? Alright, we could teach someone Blizzard. I think we'll go with... You know what? Guy, while we primarily have you as a support mage, I will give you one offensive spell just for emergencies. We'll let Therian worry about the fire. And they call him Firian. Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was Therian, I apologize for making such a ridiculous humor joke. It won't happen again. Down they go. Ooh, a mithril spear. Interesting. So the spear comes with a bit less magic interference than the sword. It's higher accuracy. We haven't really leveled up spear at all. Don't know if there's anyone I particularly would want to equip with the spear. It's a little stronger than the mace. Huh. I mean, overall, given your predilection, now we've been overall building you, we probably don't really care that much about leveling up mace, so here, let's put battle axe in your favored hand, and then spear your left hand. There. Probably be stronger to go mace spear, but I also gotta consider what we're leveling. We'll eventually get a mithril axe, probably, so that will be his main weapon for a while. These dual heads, really strong. Well, Josef just ignores their defense, I guess. Nice. 300 gil, potion. Plenty of treasure to be found here. Alright, so let's see here. We'll use a mass fire just to clear them out. Let's see, what do we have here? Empty Room, our favorite. Hooray, the return of Empty Room. Well, there's Empty Room, there's Old Man Room. This game's just a plethora of funny rooms. Nice. Okay. Cut them all down. Nice, 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 nice. Getting a lot of gil. Man. Okay, I think it's Maria's turn to just burn them. Gotta be managing this MP a bit better. Though at this point, given that everyone's at 20, we probably... Oh. Speaking of funny rooms, where the... Hello? What? Snook Snook Chit? Giant beaver? Excuse me? Okay. You know what? I'll just go with it. I speak beaver. Why? Guess we're just learning about this now, huh? Let's ask you about Goddess's what? Excuse me? Hey, you know anything on Wild Rose? No? Goddess's Bell? Secret passage in wall to right. Monster guard bell. Bell in wall. Thanks. You know anything about this? How about this ring? This pass? No? Okay. What do you mean, guy speak beaver? Guy speak beaver. Guy know how beaver act. Why do you speak beaver? Fellows, I am questioning your choice in companion. Guy, how long have you spoken beaver? Guy speak beaver long time. Ever since Guy was little baby beaver. I'm not even gonna deal with this. Let's just go to the right. Hey, what do you know? Okay, there's lots to see previously. But if we go straight to... Sounds like there's a boss. I think that'll be a good way to preserve our MP. These dual heads. They take a bit more to take out. Unless you're Josef. He just does not care. Ow! Jeez, they hit for 90 on Josef? Okay. That was brutal. Okay. Man, what's the boss here gonna be? A demon beaver? Well, at least we know Guy can talk to it, I guess. Guy, who are you? Why do you speak beaver? Guy always speak beaver. You just made that up, man. Oh, did Maria get paralyzed? I didn't even realize I was just thinking about the fact that Guy speak beaver. Like, what an amazing fact. Here all along we thought he was a big dumb brute. In reality, he's just Tarzan. For beavers. Were you raised by beaver? Ow. This guy out here is speaking beaver. That looks... Huh. Well, that's gonna be pleasant to fight. Huh. No idea what to expect. Kinda looked like a... could be a big plant. Could be a beholder? Oh my god. Alright, the snowmen have come for their vengeance, I guess? Too bad for them, they cannot hurt us. Unless your name is Maria. And then you only take 2 damage. That's okay. We'll just attack. We want to conserve our MP for whatever we're about to fight. Good miss. Good block. Beat him up. Guy's spear leveled up and Josef's hands leveled up. Great. Oh, it's a turtle. Oh, we're definitely gonna need magic against a turtle. I mean, are you kidding? Well, okay, so amongst all of us, we're gonna have about 60 MP. We're gonna have to be real careful here. You've got one ether. Might be worth using it now? No, we'll wait and see how things go. We want to save it. Oh, a chest, though. A silver cuirass. Alright, we do like the sound of silver. Magic interference 1, much higher defense. You know, honestly, since Furion is a shield, let's give it to Maria. You seem like you would benefit the most from it. Okay. Well, guess we're about to fight a turtle. Guy, do you speak turtle? Guy, speak little bit turtle. Let me try commune. Oh, turtle. Let through? Let pass? That's an adamant place. Guard. What the? Why did I just go? That is certainly not the voice I gave for Josef. Yes, that is Alamantois guarding the bell. Stay on your toes. Guy, stay on many toes. Alright. So an Adamantoise. Sounds like another highly defensive enemy that will require the use of magic to defeat. I don't know if there's a theme amongst many of the bosses we fought. But alright, let's see how it feels about Blizzard. Seems appropriate to maybe use, not Shell, but Protect on everyone. And Josef, you just beat it up. Oh yeah, it's got some defense. But it does not like Blizzard at all. Alright, Maria, this is going to be your fight then. Let's see, Furion, you're going to be on cure duty. Maria, you Blizzard. Let's see, we did give Guy his first damaging spell. So let him try it out with his Blizzard of his own. Oh, never mind! 2 Blizzard 3s and he's out. Jeez, Maria, you froze that turtle to death. Well, you know, to refuse to have a proper chat with Guy, and considering how rude that is, I just thought it'd be nice to freeze it to death completely. Sure. Diamond shield. Sick. Alright. There's something set in the wall. It's the goddess's bell. You obtained the goddess's bell. Hey, ain't that nice? Okay. So let's see. Ah, so that's the secret door. One-way doorway. Well, okay, so there was more we could explore. There's probably treasure yet to be found. But I think I'll head out for now. After all, we have adventure to do. We have people to save. It's, don't think it'd make too much sense. Also, given our level of mana right now, I think it'd just kind of be a pain in the ass to deal with, so we're not going to do it. Lazy? Maybe. Almost definitely lazy. But justified laziness? I think so. Oh boy. Do we have another boss? Nah, that looks like Borgin. He's probably just gonna run away. But even if we have to face him, we shouldn't have too much trouble. But alright, Borgin. What do you got to say for yourself? Why are you here? Oh, sorry, Borgin. We can have a chat in a moment. I have to deal with this legion of undead here. Why is there so much undead? How many people have died in this cave? Oh, so those ghouls can paralyze. Good to know. Ouch. Alright. Well, how do you do, Borgin? Let's see. Oh god, what kind of voice? You know, trying to get better at doing consistent voices, gotta pick one, stick to it, and actually remember it. Or I could just kind of do some archetypes. Alright. I don't remember how I voiced you previously. Even though we kind of just met you last time. Though that was a alright. No excuses. Borgin, we're gonna give you kind of a nobly asshole voice now we know more about you. Curses! You've already gotten to the goddess's bell! First you ruined my standing with the Emperor, and now this? The Emperor will never forgive me for messing this up. If I ever go back to the Empire, he'll have my head. But I'm still a soldier. If I'm going to die, you're coming with me. Oh, so you do want to fight, Borgin? Okay. About time. Dang, you are... Well... Let's just say you could do with a makeover. Alright, time to beat you to death. How do you feel about lightning in your soul? Let's see, let's hit us up with a protect. And Josef, I'm sure you've wanted to do this. Ever since what he did to your daughter, threatening you, threatening the people of Semet Fall... Or not Semet Falls, of Salamand. To mine in Semet Falls. Punch him in the face. He deserves it. Alright. Pretty neutral about... Oh my god. Oh my god! Borgin, my fist of death will find your face and crush your skull! Jeez! One punch? Yeah, you're still a soldier. A pathetic soldier. Slumped him. I may have lost, but don't think that you've won. I've booby-trapped this cave. Just a little parting gift from me to you. Yeah, alright. Pretty sure Josef caved in your skull with his fist of fury, you know? I'll be waiting for you in hell. Yeah. Had a feeling he caved in your skull, man. That doesn't sound good. Oh my god. When did you set that up? Damn it. Yo! Josef, you are the beast. Go on, get out. We not leave you. What? Yeah, we're not leaving you. You just stopped the entire boulder with your fist. You're awesome. I can't hold it much longer. Run! Oh my god. It's up to you now. Firian, my sweet Nelly. Oh my god. No! Josef! Jeez, man! What bastard Borgin! Dude! We just had another fourth! You were our guy! Our fists of fury! You caved in Borgin's skull! That... Josef, honestly, we didn't know you that long. By the time we knew you, you were, perhaps, the most goated old man with deadly fists of all time. I swear to you, we will set things right. Get out of here, Snowman. We are grieving a loss of the ultimate OG. Frankly speaking, Snowman, you are incredibly rude for interrupting this eulogy. Josef, you will not be forgotten. We will put an end to this fight just for you. We'll use everything we have to do so, that's for sure. Airship! well, alright. A shame, but we have to move on. We at least have the goddess's bell in our tow, meaning we should be able to make our way to Kashuan Keep. Okay. Think with that's where we're going to end. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, do consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing. But next time, we will properly avenge Josef.